Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Saints going up against the Falcons.
Thank you very much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL. The National Football League is here and on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Green 39! Green 39!
And the back goes into motion. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going down the middle, and it's complete. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Second down following the run.
Here we go.
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's third and short.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Leopard. Now let's go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
He'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A gain of 11 and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field. And that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. Play fake here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So 2nd and 10 here.
Detroit! Set! Blue landing!
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All right, here we go. Detroit!
The center receiver in motion to the right. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Two seconds to go, first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now they try the right side here. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw here. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 43 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd down here after the incomplete pass. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. Looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
They're going to look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Second down following the incompletion. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Slot man moves right. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
All right, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it 1st and 10. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front, nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is
and this is caught for a Falcon touchdown.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And he knocks it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go, Detroit.
Now a handoff looking right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down.
Green 39.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And this is going to be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Very tough spot here for the offense to start.
Set. Green 39.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll set up a throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, here we go.
And he motions the wide receiver.
3-19.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Hey, watch number 33.
Leopard.
Check 24. Check.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
319. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. 319.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. And now a hit and a loose football. And the Falcons grab it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. And the D looking like they may blitz. Swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Let's go. Over.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 19. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. This to make it a 3-score game late. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. The slot man in motion right. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And Davis has it over the middle. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. He'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll drop to throw. Now he's forced out left. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now.
And the wideout in motion.
3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll give him a yard on the play. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done. And
they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Back to throw. Caught right side, Davis. A gain of 6 there on first. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The Saints on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Now back to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. This call down near the goal line. It'll wind up being a huge loss on the play. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. The Falcons send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Let's go, Pat. Let's go. Let's go. This is our time. This is our time right here. Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Turn it up.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away.
Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
All right, here we go.
He'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Now, that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3.